Welcome to Gemcraft Studio here at Shop LC, where all of your favorite jewelry projects begin. I am Sara Lovecraft, and today I've got a really fun bracelet for you. This is the Tiger Eye Cha-Cha bracelet. It'll have you dancing when you get this one finished. It is a super cool project. Let's get into it. For today's project, you're going to need your bent chain nose pliers and your chain nose pliers in combination to open and close your jump rings. Jump rings are an integral part of today's project, so we're going to be doing that a lot. You're also going to need your round nose pliers for creating wrapped loops and simple loops. And you'll need your cutter tool for cutting wire. Your kit includes head pins, eye pins, 6mm and 8mm tiger eye beads, jump rings, and your clasp. To get started with today's project, we are going to create all of our dangle elements first before we assemble the bracelet. So you are going to be creating a lot of wrapped loops. To create the dangle elements for this bracelet, you are going to use your head pins and your 6mm tiger eye beads. You're going to thread those on to your head pin, and we're going to create a wrapped loop. You're going to create a total of 20 of these. Bring in your chain nose pliers, grab the wire right where it is exiting the bead, and bend the wire over the top of the pliers. Use your round nose pliers to grab the wire and take the wire up and over the top barrel of the pliers. Holding your beads still, rotate the pliers in your hand and then guide the wire over to close your loop. Use your chain nose pliers to create your wire wraps between the loop you created and the top of the bead. And then use your cutter tool to trim off the excess wire. If you need to tuck the tail end of your wire, use your chain nose pliers and give the wire a gentle squeeze. Once you've created 20 of these wire wrapped loops, scoot these over to the side, and we're going to move on to simple loops with our larger tiger eye beads. Thread your 8mm tiger eye bead onto an eye pin. Now we're going to recreate the simple loop on the other side of the bead. And it's okay if your simple loops are not exactly the same size as the simple loops that are already part of your eye pin. Grab the wire with your chain nose pliers right where it is exiting the bead. Hold your bead in place and bend the wire right where it exits the bead. This time we're not bending over the top of the pliers. Come in with your cutter tool and trim the wire, leaving yourself about 1/4 of an inch of wire. Use your round nose pliers to grab the wire and roll the wire back towards yourself to create a simple loop. Now you have loops on both ends. You want to create 11 tiger's eye beads with the simple loops on eye pins. Now it's time to assemble our bracelet. Using your chain nose pliers in combination with your bent chain nose pliers, you're going to open your jump ring. Hold your non-dominant hand still. Use your dominant hand to twist to open your jump ring. You're going to thread onto that jump ring one of your 8mm tiger eye loops, 2 of your 6mm tiger eye beads, and then 1 more of the tiger's eye beads that has the simple loop, and then use your chain nose pliers to close the jump ring. Those 2 smaller beads should hang between the larger beads on the same side. Pick up another jump ring, open the jump ring, thread that on to the loop on the other side of the tiger eye bead that you just added. Thread on 2 of the smaller tiger eye beads. And then the next 8mm tiger eye bead. Use your pliers to close the jump ring. Repeat this process until you have used up all of your beads. Once you have added all of your beads to your bracelet, the last thing to do is to add your hardware to the ends. You're going to add an additional jump ring to each end, one of which will have your clasp. Open your jump ring between your pliers. Attach your jump ring to the last simple loop on the end. Before you close the jump ring, add your clasp. Close your jump ring back. And repeat on the other end with your last jump ring. And your bracelet is complete. You've got a beautiful bracelet with tons of movement, a really fun piece to wear. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed today's project. Be sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss any of our future projects. Again, I'm Sara Lovecraft here at Gemcraft Studio with Shop LC. Let me know in the comments, how do you cha-cha?